It's your boy Girl here back with another video, and today I got a special video, guys. Man, today we're going to be checking out making my own Dragon Ball LF Legends Limited tier list maker. So yeah, I made a poll and I was like, do you guys want to see an LF tier list? And you guys like, yeah. So I seen this from Virgil and Dugo. Watch their video, their little collab. There is actually fire that seeing them collabing a lot is really dope. They're doing multiple vids, which is super dope. They do live in the same state, so sadly I can't, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not in New York. But if I do go to New York, we do definitely gotta collab with Dugo and Virgo, bro. That would be pretty lit. So yeah, but without further ado, let's get on with the tier list maker. So yeah, I never did one of these before, so I know that this is gonna be a lot of opinion based. So if I do rank someone lower, don't come at me be like, "Oh, you're an idiot" and stuff like that. Like, it's all opinion based, but this is my opinion. You gotta respect it, and I'm gonna respect your opinion in the comment section below. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like, this opinion is not, this ain't the truest tier list because everybody has different opinions on certain units. So yeah, let's get on with the vid. So first, let's start off with Beerus. Now, Beerus, Zenkai Beerus, how do I feel about him? I believe Beerus, Beerus' value has definitely risen up. I believe with God Topo around, this guy, the fact that he can Zenkai buff God Topo, he can Zenkai buff Vados, it makes him a lot more valuable. He's always been a solid unit. I don't think he's like a bad unit overall. The fact that he can lock in main abilities, he's just a disruptor. He has some ways to support the team as well. He's really good. He is really good. I just don't feel like he's the best green god key unit. I feel like he's third out of them. I believe it's Vados first, Topo, depending on your team setup. But I think Vados is the overall better unit than Topo. Then it's him. So I think that kind of hurt him a lot. Where I was going to place him a lot higher than he is. But I think I'm gonna put Zenkai Beerus A. I think I'm gonna put him A, man, because I don't think his damage is good, but I don't think he's good enough, in my opinion, to be S minus. I don't think that's oh wow, it just okay. Yeah, is he still there? All right, bet. Okay. So yeah, I put him at A because of that. I just don't think that he's in the S minus. So yeah, let's just move on. So let's move on to LF Broly. Now, LF Broly, I know a lot of people don't like LF Broly, but me, this is one thing about me. Units that has Blast Armor, I value them a lot. So if you guys might see units with Blast Armor rank higher than what people usually put them, because I believe Blast Armor is such a good mechanic in the game, and I think people knows how good it is, but people don't really. I feel like people are undervaluing Blast Armor, because Blast Armor is ridiculous, bro. You can control the game to sit in that mid range area. You basically limit him on what your opponent can do. Because if he tackles, you can just use you can counter attack with a strike. He goes with a blast, you can just go through with Blast Armor. It's hard for you to really move around Blast Armor units. So that's why I value Blast Armor units a lot. And I'm gonna put Broly. I'm gonna put Broly. I'm gonna put Broly S. Now, people are saying like he is Bardock. He depends on Bardock, and I mean, well, it's true, right? He's gonna do more damage when he's with a crit, a person that gives you Super Saiyan crit, and he's also a momentum unit where you kind of want your unit, your opponent to switch a lot, because when he does rampage, anything that happens in the battlefield, he gets stronger. So you switch more, he gets advantage back, all that stuff, and you can really stay in with him throughout the whole game. And he can 1v3. He can definitely 1v3. This guy is. If he gets the ball rolling, it's hard to really come back from it. But yeah, but the only problem is that it's hard. The problem with him is his key. It's hard for him to keep up with like the ton of card draw speed that he can get. He doesn't have the key to back it up. So say for example, like Android 18, every time she sees a new unit, she gets card draw speed and key. He doesn't get that. He only gets that card draw speed. So he has a lot of ways to get the card draw speed and damage inflicted up, but it's hard for him to get that key to maintain that combo. But I'm gonna put him S because I really like Broly a lot, in my opinion. So next we're gonna go with Future Han, because I feel like Future Han is interesting to me. I think Future Han makes it to Z. I think he makes it to Z, bro. He's the valuable unit. I feel like he he makes the hybrids team in a sense, because the fact that he has endurance, I don't know, man. I feel like he's the most important unit on that team, because there's time when I'm facing the hybrids team and I'm facing them with Revival, FSK, and Goten, which, you know, they do a lot of damage. But the fact that he can destroy, he ends combos quickly. You really have no you really have no penalties of using his cover chain, regardless if they don't use the blast. The fact that you're already destroying 2 cards is already helps. And then once you destroy the 2 cards, you're getting damage inflicted up to all your allies. He has ways to nullifying against red when he loses other units on his team, so that's pretty annoying. Card draw speed, the way he can get his Vantage gauge every time he uses a strike. He can lock blue cards and green cards, which units like LF Super Saiyan 3, LF Piccolo, Namku, Autumn, there's a lot of units that's known for countering with green cards and just having strong blue cards, and he just counters that. This guy's amazing. I been like, his defense is pretty bad, but everything else about him is just so good that you kind of just have to ignore it. So I'm gonna put him at Z. Now next, we're gonna put Gogeta Blue. Now Gogeta Blue, he's one of those units that everybody's just been, his value has gone up ever since he's released. Even me, when he first came out, I was like, he's good, he's really good. And then they Zenkai Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and I was like, bro, you guys didn't even get this dude the chance to shine yet. And I was saying, like, people that summons for him, they're gonna have him at 2 to 3 stars, but a lot of people are gonna have Super Saiyan God Vegeta at higher stars. So a lot of people are gonna be rocking him. But as time, when people started to get more of copies of him and more units that has cover changes, his value started to rock. And just him and Vitals together is just so intimidating. And then he has a skill part where if you do land his green card, that's a guaranteed kill on enemy's units right there. So this guy, I'm gonna put him SS. I'm gonna put him SS, bro. This guy is really good. The fact that he can notify cover changes 3 times every time he comes in, blue card does a lot of damage, and then his old card does a lot of damage as well. So next, we're gonna go to FSK. FSK, we already know. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already know. Like, is there a way I can put Future? There you go. Best unit in the game, in my opinion. Best unit in the game. So he's gonna be #1, in my opinion. So yeah, let's go. So Namku, I think Namku is interesting. A lot of people don't like Namku. A lot of people think he's overrated. I think that what people don't understand about Namku is it's not really, he's good. Nothing about his unique abilities is like, oh man, like this is annoying. It's the fact that he has that factor, that fear factor of, man, every time he comes to the battlefield, I can't go in and use a full blast card because he might have a blue card just sitting there. Right, that's the thing that Namku has over your opponent every time you bring him in. Because once you bring him in, people have to change up their play style against this guy. Once he comes in the battlefield, you're gonna start seeing a lot of people playing in the mid-range area. They're not gonna be playing in long range. And if people can't adjust to changing up their play style around them, you could take the advantage. You could be the one that starts the initiative, and they're gonna be a lot scared to attack you because they feel like you're gonna have a blue card, and you could play a lot more aggressive, and that could really help you in these matches. And I really feel like people are not really, I think people understands that, but I still feel like people are underestimating him. So I'm gonna put this guy S. I'm gonna put him above Gogeta because Saiyans are a better team. I feel like he is the best blue unit for Saiyans. Revival Goku is really good because of his revival mechanic, but in terms of just doing a ton of damage, and then he has that mind game factor on you, I think Goku is better. That Z ability is really amazing. Last stand buffs, just that blue counter, but nothing about his unique abilities makes him scary, so I can't put him Z. So next we got UI. UI, I've never been the biggest fan of UI because of what's the name, because he just has low stats. Now I do like him because he has the ability to stall, just like Goku. You could actually use Goku to stall as well, pretending like you don't have a blue card at all. You could just sit there and pretend like, and they might think you have a blue card, and all you can do is just stall and rate for all your allies sub count to go down as well. So similar to Goku, UI has the same thing where if you really know how to prioritize his vanishing gauge, the other vanishing gauge that he has, the automatic vanishing gauge, you could really have a chance to farm a ton of PVs with this guy, because people are trying to use these blasts or use these attacks so they can take down your little auto gauge, and then one of those times you're going to get advantage. You can buy your time, do those combos and everything, and then switch, and then you can always buy time for your ally sub count. So he's super valuable, but the only problem is that his stats, once he gets hit, is over, bro. There's just so many units that can just 2-card him, bro, 3-card him. I do like his cover change where he has universal cover change twice, but it's just his stats that hurts him. So I'm gonna put him above Beerus, in my opinion. I'm gonna put him above Beerus because he is. I mean, man, it's hard. These two are interchangeable, but I'm gonna put him A. I don't think he is S minus. I just feel like his stats is holding him. That's the only thing that's hurts him is his stats. His stats are too low. Other than that, everything about his kid is amazing, but his stats are just too low. So next, we're gonna go to Majin Vegeta. Majin Vegeta is interesting to me, man. Majin Vegeta. Okay, Majin Vegeta, I feel like he's always been slept on because ever since he got released, he didn't really get the chance to shine as being the best blue unit because I think like a month later, Bardock came out, Zenkai Bardock, Zenkai Nameku, just so many Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Everybody was just rocking those 3 units as their main blue Saiyans, and now Majin Vegeta didn't really get the chance to shine, bro. And I like Majin Vegeta a lot. I like that blue card. I like that green card AoE. It's hard for me to put Majin Vegeta where I kind of want to put him because, see, Majin Vegeta is like, it's hard because I don't think Majin Vegeta is in the same tier as UI Goku, but I don't know if he's S minus. I feel like he's in between A and S minus. I really do feel like that because he hits hard, bro. He does a ton of damage. Man, I think I'm gonna put him. Man, right now I'm gonna put him A. I think he is better than UI Goku right here. Actually, I'm gonna put UI Goku behind Beerus. I think Beerus is better than the UI Goku. So, yeah. Next, we got Super Vegito. Super Vegito just super outdated. We're gonna put Super Vegito B tier. I just feel like once he gets his Zenkai, everything's gonna change about him because his stats is really interesting. He just needs not his stats. His unique abilities are really interesting. He could be the reason why he stops LF Gohan because once you pop his main, he takes all your attribute upgrades and everything, and he can basically stop LF Gohan. That's the reason why he stopped LF Gohan when he first came out, was because he had that unique ability. So when people pop the main abilities, he just pop your main, take all your death buffs away, and LF Gohan is nothing. So yeah, but I just feel like his stats are just pretty bad. So next, we're going to put Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. I'm going to put him B, but I'm going to put him higher than Super Vegito because he's actually more usable. You could actually run him more compared to Super Vegito, I believe, because I actually can use this guy, but I just don't feel like he's A tier. I just don't feel like he just needs a Zenkai, and once he gets his Zenkai, this guy might be the next Z tier unit, in my opinion. His stats are just low. So next, I got VB. Now, VB is interesting, bro. VB, like I said, he has blast armor. That's a big thing about me. He has blast cover change. His damage is really good. I've never been the biggest fan of using him, but when I see people use him against me, it hurts. Like I hate facing his VB. I think VB is really good. Blast armor. I value blast armor a lot in these units, so I think I'm gonna put him S minus, even though I don't think he is S minus. It's cause the blast armor, man. The blast armor, like I said, if you can control that blast armor, you can make this guy look great. People in the higher ranks knows how you use blast armor, makes this VB looks ridiculous, bro. So I'm gonna put this guy S minus. I don't like just because of the blast armor. That's the only reason why he's S minus instead of A. It's because of that blast armor, bro. I think that blast armor really makes this guy special, in my opinion. So next, we're gonna go with Kid Buu. Okay, no, yeah, we're gonna skip LF Piccolo. LF Piccolo's gonna be last. Kid Buu. Kid Buu is definitely SS. Now the question is, where does he rank SS? Kid Buu is one of those units where you can't. He's just a slimy unit, bro. Like it's really hard for you to really get this guy if he gets the ball rolling. The fact that the longer he stays in the battlefield, you get a lot more debuffs. He has ways of gaining his vantage gauge super fast. This guy is nuts. Do I feel like he's better than Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta? I think he is better than him. I just feel like Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is just a lot more potent because he's with Vados. But I feel like Kid Buu. I feel like Kid Buu is above Gogeta. Is he better than Namco? I think Kid Buu is better than Namco. But Saiyans is such a better team than Regen that's why I'm giving Namek Goku #1 spot right now for SS. It's because that Saiyans team is so good. Like him pairing up with Angel Vegeta, it's a whole different breed, bro, when he's paired up with Angel Vegeta. So I think I'm gonna give Namek Goku #1 right now, but I think Kid Buu is better than Gogeta Blue in my opinion. So yeah, let's go on to the next match. Next, we have LF Rose. LF Rose is interesting to me. He's a unit where there's times where I face him and I'm like, man, this guy is really good. And then there's times where I face him and I'm like, yeah, this guy is not good at all. So it's hard for me to rank LF Rose because there's times where I'm thinking, oh, this guy is actually really insane. But there's times where I'm like, yo, this guy's not really doing much. And when you look at the two teams, he buffed Future, powerful opponent. Future isn't really the best team. Strike-based Future is good though. They're solid. I'm not saying they're one of the best teams, but they're solid. It's a solid team. You know, Future Gohan, VB, LFVB, Rose. You have who else? Yeah. I mean, you could rock Goku Black as your green, and then what? Blue, red, yellow, red, green, and then green. No, who else I'm missing? Purple. I'm missing blue. No, red. Yeah, you have. Oh yeah, and then you can rock Zamasu. I love Zamasu. Karate Zamasu, but I think people don't underestimate how good his S- is. I mean, I said S-. His extreme bleed is. I do like the fact that he nullifies endurance. Regardless, he kind of has like the same thing as Zenkai 7 DKP. So if you're facing up against a endurance unit, they're not safe with this guy around because he can kill you without having to pop an ult or anything. He just has it regardless. I think that helps him out a lot. I think the only thing that hurts him is the fact that powerful opponent and Future, they don't really have a straight up support unit on both of those teams. They will make this guy look a lot better. And I wish that for his Z ability, they would have gave him God Key, because if he got God Key tag, yo, him and Vados would have been scary together. I still like, once I get him to higher stars, I still rock him on my God Key team. I just feel like Vados really makes him look good because he comes in with strikes, and Vados comes in with key and everything, which he kind of lacks. That's the thing that he didn't come in with was key. So I think this guy, I'm gonna put him S-. I'm gonna put him above VB. But yeah, S- for sure. So next we have LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the green one. I believe he is Z. This guy is annoying, super tanky. The green card thing, like I said with Namek Goku, once you see someone dripped in the back, you don't really know if they have the green card or not. Just that mind games that he has, that you think he has the green card, but that person might not have the green card. He can nullify against color change. Not color change, but color disadvantage. So against purple, he can farm his Dragon Ball really quick. If you switch out in front of him, yep, he can have the chance to really have a strong nuclear like a nuke of a blue card. I mean, not a blue card, of an old card. Card draw speed permanently, cannot be canceled. He has a lot of ways of getting health restoration, which is nuts. And then him pairing up with Angel Vegeta is really good. He has that nice cover chain, so if you rise and rush, you have him in the back, you can just instant transmission out. This guy's really good. I believe he is above Future Gohan though as well on the Z tier list. Next, we have one of the biggest discussion to talk about is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. My thing, Super Saiyan, I feel like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is really good. I just think that since he was the headliner of the third anniversary, that since he wasn't considered the best unit in the game, a lot of people gave him a lot of slack, even me. Because when you look at the other LF anniversary units, that was the headline of the anniversary. Super Vegito, when he first came out, he was the best unit in the game. When he got dropped, he was the best unit in the game. When VB came out, the blue one, best unit in the game. When this guy came out, he was not the best unit in the game. He wasn't the best unit in the game. He didn't make it to where everybody was rocking GT. He didn't when he first came out. Not everybody was like, oh shoot, GT is the best team now. I gotta make a GT team. I gotta summon for this guy. Nobody did that. Like it was more of a thing where if you love Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you summon for him, but you didn't have to summon for him to really have the best unit, just to really have the best team in the game, because he was the best unit in the game. He wasn't that. But when you look at his utilities, it's really insane. Like the fact that he has green cards, he can notify special coverage when you pop the green card. He can take away the buffs, cards. He can notify against purple off his main ability. He gets card draw speed. He has universal cover chains. The blue card thing where when he pops the blue card, he gets another blue card in his hands. This guy has a lot of utility. He also has blast armor. This guy's utility is insane. He has a lot of damage as well, bro. His Z ability is amazing. I'm gonna put him S minus. I'm gonna put an S minus, man. I think he is better than Rosado. I feel like that. I think a lot of people cut him slack because he was not the best anniversary. He was just not the best unit because he was the headline at the anniversary. That's the only thing that I feel like the problem with this Gogeta, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna put him S minus, man, because blast armor, like I said, I value blast armor a lot in these videos. So yeah. So next, we have LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I've never been the biggest fan of. I have never been the biggest fan of LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku. People have always tried to tell me, they just try to persuade me why he's good. I just never seen it. I never faced against him and someone is destroying me with him. The only time like I lost to him is, say it's the last stand and it's him versus purple DKP. He's a yellow unit, I have a purple unit, I lost. But any other time where it's like it's not where I'm at a disadvantage against color counter, I just never have a problem with him. I just never had a problem. I never been afraid of this unit at all. Never been. Even when I watch Dugo's vid, I don't pull him. I don't have him as is on my team as well. But when I watch Dugo's vid, even at 6 stars, even when Garesh had him at higher stars, I just never been a fan of him. I just never been like, oh man, this guy's really, really good. So this guy, I think I'm gonna put him, but he does have some good utility. I mean, he can be ran on the Sun Family team. GT, Majub takes him. I believe Majub is the better yellow unit for GT. Sun Fam, I guess, but you could run future Gohan, but he does have that Z ability for Sun Fam. I just never been the biggest fan of LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I believe that LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku is right here. I think Beerus is better than him. I don't know. Like, I never seen someone just destroy people with LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I might be wrong. I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are wrecking people in the top ranks, because even when I play top rank, I'm like usually in the top 1K. I don't see people rocking Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I see people rocking Beerus. I see people be rocking Majin Vegeta. I don't see people rocking this guy, but I think this guy is better than UI. But I just don't think he's better than these two. I just don't think so. So I don't know how you guys will react to that, but yeah. Let's go to Zamasu now. Zamasu is a scary unit, in my opinion. Zamasu is a scary unit to me because once he kills it, he has to just, all he has to do is kill one person on your team, and he takes away how you can come back from a game. Because think about this. Say, for example, you're rocking any other unit besides Zamasu. You kill a unit, right? You most likely used all your cards and everything. You use your vanish, right? So then when the person comes in with their second unit, what they're going to do, they're going to tackle you. They're going to either go with a blast. They're just going to do something to initiate the combo, right? They're going to try to initiate so they can start their own combo. And all you have to do is dodge, right? But with Zamasu, when he kills you, when he killed one of the enemy's opponents, enemies, I said enemy's opponent, enemies units, they don't have that. They don't have that advantage no more because he takes away their cards, so they can't initiate an attack. They're both gonna have both gonna have 0 cards, or Zamasu might even come in still have cards left in his deck, right? He also gonna have Vantage Gauge. He's gonna get his increased Vantage Gauge. So that enemy, all he can do is tackle you. So all you have to do is prepare yourself with a strike card. And if you have a strike card in your hand, you can counter it, or you could even just even just tackle him. And then you can still have that. You can still initiate a combo because they don't have no way of starting their own combo because you take away all their cards because you killed them. Or yeah, and then you can basically kill that person, and they'll never really have a chance to come back from that because their card gets depleted every time you kill a unit with Zamasu. And I really feel like I think people don't understand how amazing that is. That helps a lot because once you kill, you're like, all right, I'm gonna just tackle because he has no cards. But he kills you, you don't have no card, you can't initiate anymore, bro. So he kind of takes away that advantage you have when one of your units dies and they use all their cards. He puts you in that even playing field. So the green card is amazing. The fact that he nullifies against blue. His defense isn't the best though, but when he dies, he gives death buffs and debuffs to your enemies. So he does minus card draw speed and I think damage received, and he also give your allies damage inflicted buffs. So that also helps a ton. I think that really helps. I just think that his defense isn't the best, but I'm gonna put him SS, man. I'm gonna put him SS, bro, because like I said, once he gets the ball rolling, it's hard for you to really come back against someone that's with corrupted Zamasu. But his defense is bad. His defense is bad. It's hard for you to really come back. It's really hard. I mean, like once he dies, man, once he gets a combo, it's basically wraps for this man. So, but his utility with the green card, like I said, and then once you pop, I know when you pop his main, his old ability, he can lock you in for 5 timer counts. So once you pop the ult, you could probably have a chance to rise and rush somebody with there because he locked in, all that stuff. And then you just farm PVs with him and pop green cards. So yeah, we can rock him with Vados as well. He can always have ways of healing. Really good unit, man. Really good. So next we have Revival Gohan. I believe Revival Gohan is the best, not the best, but the second best unit in the game. I think this goes in this order right here. So we're going to put we're gonna put Revival Gohan Z tier. We're gonna put him Z tier. So next we have LF Frieza. Now you guys know how I feel about Blast Armor. The only thing that hurts Frieza, even with because with Zenkai Frieza, the LF one, it makes this Frieza look a lot better. Blast Armor, like I said, he can nullify endurance. He has ways of 1v3ing because off his main ability he can get his Vantage Gauge back, like Zenkai 7 Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Blue card does nuke. The fact that that other purple LF Frieza provides some blue cards and stuff helps this guy a lot. I just think that LOE is missing something, bro. It's missing something. I think the problem with LOE still is just that you kind of know who they're going to bring. You kind of know, really, there's usually 4 units that they bring. Is Zenkai Cooler, LF Purple Frieza, this Frieza, and Red DBS Frieza. Usually those 4. And you kind of know that, all right, the yellow Frieza is going to be the most damage dealing unit. So I'm just going to bring a red every single time. And I believe if you kill the yellow LF Frieza, you kind of beat the team because that's their main damage dealer. So I just feel like LOE they just need more. They need more, but they are looking a lot better. The fact that this purple Frieza right here got a Zenkai makes this guy look a lot better. Like I said, with the AoE blue cards, I seen Billy. Billy is a Twitch streamer, and he just nukes people with him. But I'm gonna put him S, and this only because of his team. That's the only reason why I put him S. If his team was a lot better, he's definitely going SS. But his team, I think he is better than this Broly. he looks really good in my opinion. Really good. Broly looks really good. I'm gonna put them both S. So next we have Zenkai Goten. Goten is hard because Goten is a really good LF unit, but the problem is that Revival Gohan just takes his spot. This guy is the second best purple hybrid unit. You kind of want to use him as a Zenkai buffer, or right, for Revival Gohan to make him look a lot better. And then the only time you really bring him is like you see a lot of green units. They don't have no yellow units. You could do a purple red. You could rock him, Goten, with both of the Gohans, because he does give a lot of attribute upgrades to Gohan based units, characters. So like reduce sub counts, that helps Revival Gohan. So for him to come back in, always have his revival. So if someone's trying to rush, you do have that ability where you could just throw Gohan in because he has reduced sub counts. He does give them to flick the buffs. He's really good. I just don't feel like the reason why his value is not up is because Revival Gohan is a thing. I feel like Revival Gohan is just a better unit, but you can use him as a Zenkai buffer. And if you can run that purple red lineup as well, and if you don't really have a high Revival Gohan, or you just don't have Revival Gohan as well, he's really good. He's a good substitution. He's just not better than Revival Gohan. He's just not the same. That revival mechanic is really good. So I think I don't think he's A. I don't think he's A. I think he is S minus. Is he better than Gogeta? It's hard, man. I think his team is a lot better. He helps the team out a lot. He helps those Gohan units a lot. Three of the Z tier units right now are Gohans, bro. I think he gets the edge over Gogeta because of that. Because three out of the 4 best units in the game is they're Gohan units, and he makes Gohan units a lot better. So yeah, next we have Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, man. So Evolution Vegeta, Gogeta Blue. This is a debate that a lot of people have been having. I've been seeing both sides, where Gogeta Blue is more consistent while Vegeta kind of varies. But man, it really depends on your play style. One, there is a yellow God Key unit that is strike based. There's one that's a yellow God Key that is blast based. So it's really hard for you to even rock them. They're not really competing for a spot. It kind of depends on what type of team you like to run. Are you more of a strike based type of God Key, or you're a blast based type of God Key? Because one is going to be better than the other. I like the fact that there's times where I feel like he does not run out of cards, bro, where he can just go on a rampage, and it's scary. And there's times where he's at 3 stars. I'm rocking my stacked stacked out optimal equips, Zenkai buff, yellow LF Piccolo, like those tanky units, like my tanky regen team, and he's 3 stars, and he's just going crazy damage on him. And that's one thing that Gogeta Blue doesn't do. But Gogeta Blue is more consistent, and he rocks well. He rocks really well with Vados. So it's really hard for me to pick. But I think for my play style, I like Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta over Gogeta Blue. But I really feel like you can switch them around. I feel like you can switch them around. So I'm gonna put Evolution Vegeta above Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, in my opinion. I like him. I like his playstyle more. These 2 units right here. You can honestly alternate them around. So, well, basically we have 3 more units. So next, let's go with Zenkai LF Frieza. Zenkai LF Frieza. He himself is his. I mean, because he's not really known to do a lot of damage. He's more of a tanky support than a fragile support like Vados, because he can tank. He has a great way of tanking. I mean, I know mine's is 14 stars, but watching everybody else's showcase, he can tank. He has ways of reducing damage like Vados, but the problem is he doesn't give better support than Vados. He does have a way of giving key. I feel like the fact that he comes in with a blue card helps the team a ton, bro. It can help with rising rushes. It can help with him nuking just doing a lot of blue card damage. Especially with this yellow LF Frieza, he makes them a lot better. card draw speed, nullifies against buffs twice. I really don't feel like that's a good ability because it's hard for you to not bring. You have to bring him in. You have to bring him in because he's your support unit. You want to bring him in. You want to switch him out a lot because he's your support unit. He gives key. He has card draw speed where he can buy time. So I really feel like the fact that he nullifies buffs actually upgrades twice isn't really the best thing because there's no way you're not going to switch him out twice when for a chance for him to nullify against like a FSK last stand. There's no way you want to keep him on standby the whole time. So I just don't feel like that's a really good mechanic for him to have. Maybe he should have had more of them. Maybe they should have gave him like 4 or 5. Probably right. But yeah, I think this guy is good. I think he's good. I think he's really good. The blue card helps a ton with the LOE team, bro. I don't think he's a. I might have to put him S minus. But is he better than? I don't know where I'm gonna put him S minus. I think I'm gonna put him. Here. I'm gonna have to switch this around. I think I'm gonna put Rose above Gogeta. I think I'm gonna put Goten. Then I'm gonna put Goten here. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Cause this Frieza helps LOE a lot. I feel like he is the better S minus units out of all of these guys. Right here. I think Rose is really slept on. I think Gogeta's right there. Yeah, I think this is it. So we have 2 more units. We have the newest LF8 Vegeta. Now, what I think about him, it's hard. It's hard what I think about this guy. He has endurance, right? That helps a lot. That helps a ton. That he has endurance. He can be ran on the second best team in the game, Saiyans. He is the best red Saiyan in my opinion because he buffs their Z ability because Gogeta doesn't and Super Saiyan 4, Zenkai Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta doesn't. And then Ultra Goku does buff their team, but I feel like 8 Vegeta's better. The best tag units in the game is Sun Fam. Sun Fam, Sun Fam, Sun Fam, Sun Fam, Sun Fam, Sun Fam. Right? Sun Fam, Sun Fam. That helps him a ton. I like his green card because it's a quick green card animation. Blue card, if you pop a blue card, you have ways of always reducing your sub count so you can bring him in a lot quicker. He just makes Saiyans a lot more tankier, just a lot more harder to deal with because he has endurance. And then you pair him up with Angel Vegeta, he can reduce sub counts every time he gets hit. And then that blue card, you can bring him in a lot quicker. I think, where would I put this guy? It's either S or SS. I think I'm gonna put him. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard. It's either SS for me or it's either S. I think I'm gonna put this guy. Old card does a ton of damage though. But he's on the best team. Saiyan Saga, and he's on powerful opponent. Powerful opponent, red. I mean, you do have a Zamasu, you do have Bojack. I think Bojack is the best red powerful opponent unit. Even though this guy has endurance, I think Bojack is an animal. I'm gonna put this guy. I think I'm gonna put this guy top of S, in my opinion. I don't know. It's either he's S or SS. It's either if I put him S, I'll put him here over Zamasu. But then there's times where what should I do? I think I'm gonna put should I put him in S though? I think I'm gonna put him S. It's either S or SS for me, so I honestly don't care. You guys can comment. It's either SS or it's either that spot right here or here. I feel like I like Zamasu a lot. But man, I think maybe I might put him here. I think I might put Zamasu there because endurance, and then he's on Saiyans, bro. Those two things help this guy a lot. And then he does extra damage to like Sun Fam units. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put this guy here. I think Gogeta has him over the edge. These three right here are kind of interchangeable. These three right here are all interchangeable. And yeah, next we have the last person on the list, LF Piccolo, man. LF Piccolo we're going to put him in the God tier list. You know what I'm saying? He's a Namek boy. A lot of people people be disrespecting him. I still feel like he's underappreciated. LF Piccolo is God tier, man. I know a lot of people could be pissed, man, but this is such a biased opinion, bro. LF Piccolo is God tier. But if you guys like, all right, Grill, if you was to be honest, where would you put him? If I was to put Piccolo, I'll put Piccolo. I believe Piccolo is the best SS unit. I believe he's better than Kid Buu. I believe he's better than Namek. I believe he's better than all these units, bro. In my opinion, this is super. There is bias into it. There is times I just feel like when I see people rock LF Piccolo, they don't rock him good. I just don't feel like they play with him right. People makes Piccolo die first. I'm like, bro, Piccolo he's a combat unit. You can make so many great plays with Piccolo. You need to have him as your last stand unit, bro. You want to have him towards the end of the battle. Why are you getting rid of him as your first unit, bro? Like, no. And then people are saying Yellow DKP is better. Yellow DKP is not better than LF Piccolo. He's not. If you think that just because you can get your Dragon Ball, because you get your Dragon Ball, your Rising Rush faster, that makes him better, no. Then you're tweaking, because you can still lose even though you pop your Rising Rush first. You can still lose. So LF Piccolo, I think LF Piccolo is definitely better than Yellow DKP. He does a lot more towards the team. Blast-based region is better than strike-based region. But I do like to rock both of them together. But if I was to be honest, I'll put Piccolo here. There is some bias in here. There is definitely some bias in here. I still feel like he's underappreciated, but we're going to put him to God tier. And yeah, so this is my LF tier list. Comment down below what you guys think. I think this is a solid tier, man. I think this is a really solid tier. There is some units that I kind of do want to change around, like maybe this corrupted Zamasu, this Frieza. I think this Frieza is really good because what he does for LOE is good. I just think LOE just needs more help. Once LOE gets more help, bro, it's over. It's over. This guy is going to be a lot more valuable. Goten, I think he's right there. I think VB is S- because of the what's the name. VB is more of like S- or A. The only reason why I gave him S- because Blast Armor. The reason why I think Gogeta is really good is just, I don't know why. I just don't know. I'm going to put him S-. Rose, I think Rose is better than this guy because Rose is just so slept on, bro. Broly, I believe he's S. I believe Frieza's S. I think this is my tier list, man. Comment down below what you guys think I did. Do you guys think I did terrible? I think this was really good, man. So if you guys do want to see more of these tier lists, comment down below what type of tier list, like maybe all regular sparking tier list. I could do that. But yeah, this is my LF tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. It's been your girl, man, and I'm out. Peace.